Hello and welcome to episode 5 already of this Farmer Fred Manor Lords Let's Play series. As you can see, we are building a lot of farms and we're just getting started. We've got 2 flax fields over here, we've got 2 wheat fields, and we've got 2 barley fields. I think the barley is maybe a little bit premature, but I think I kind of just want to have some up and ready, even though we won't need it just yet. As I said in the last episode, if you haven't watched the last episode, please go check it out now. The link is in the description. Definitely a really good one. I think one of the best ones so far. We got so much done. This episode, we're going to focus on building out loads of these level 1 plots into level 2 plots so we can start earning that important regional wealth. And we can get some chickens. It'd be great to get some chickens up in here. We can get some eggs. So let's start upgrading those. We've got quite a few that we can do, I think. And we've got quite a few resources to do them. I'm actually going to pause the construction of those 2 houses. And we've got 7 families available. So I don't think we're going to struggle to get this done. We've still got quite a lot of flax that we can turn into linen, which is fantastic. We've got loads of flour over there. Those guys are working double time to get through all of that. And it's always great, I think, to see the windmill in action. Sometimes you can, especially when you see it, you know, in the distance, it just adds so much life to the environment that you've created, and it just feels a bit more real. It's so cool. Anyway, as I admire the scenery, that is, we've still got someone in here. I think we can probably take them off now. I was just waiting until this wheat has all been turned into grain. I don't know if they're busy in here. No one's, it's quite hard to get the camera in there. But they do need to, I don't know what the process is called now. Shucking? No, threshing. There you go. I think they do need to thresh the wheat. So I'll leave someone in there just for the time being. We've got someone on the communal oven pumping out bread, which is great. That's giving us some really much needed food variety. These berries, we do have a decent surplus, but we have to make the most of them every single season. Otherwise, we're not going to get any food variety. So that's really, really important. Also upgrading these houses, obviously, to level 2s. That's our next priority. We've got enough timber to get quite a lot of them done. So we need 25 regional wealth for each of the chicken coops. And if we go for these bakery extensions, that's going to be a lot more efficient, actually. But of course, we do need to unlock that through the bakery's development point. So I'm quite tempted to go for that next, but I don't think we're going to struggle on the food front. And I'm really keen to actually get some animals in. But before we can do that, we're gonna need to build up this regional wealth. Let's see here. So food is lacking a little bit. See if we can get another person on the communal oven. I think we're okay for timber. Let's have someone working on fuel as well. So we haven't set any taxes or anything like that yet. So people should be pretty happy. We just need another level 2 and then we can get this development point. I'm not going to spend it just yet until I make my mind up. That might take a while. And we'll see where we're at maybe after winter, how we do with all of this food. I think we have enough people on granary to get that sorted. Probably having one of these fully upgraded would be a good idea. Maybe this one. This one's a little bit closer. Once we've okay, so we've got that new development point. Still got some of these level 2s under construction. Just going to add more fuel to the fire doing that. Let's get our families working hard. I think I'm going to take the ox off the logging camp. I'll just take that person off completely. And where is our other? There it is. Let's have someone working those, help guide those around. Again, Weaver's Workshop, we got 82 linen. This is so much. It's going to last us ages, which is fantastic. Actually, I think we're done with the windmill. We do have some grain, but it's not in the windmill. It's all been... Where on earth is it? Is it in this granary? Oh god, it's so far away. I tell you what, I will just not allow grain into that granary or flour. So we should be able to see that we've got quite a few level 2s now. These are paused. How many more do we need? Let's unpause these. Those will get us the extra development points. Let's just keep on going with these till we run out of materials, basically. We're going to absolute frenzy to get all of these. But obviously with that requirement comes the additional requirement of having shoes, clothes, or cloaks. So I think we will need to build out an extension for a tailor to build out some clothes. Of course, we have enough now that we can start building out something like a chicken coop or something like that. So let's have a look. I think a backyard extension... I think I'd like that to be a chicken coop or something. We should get a lot more regional wealth coming in now that we've got so many level 2s. Our overall happiness will take a hit because we're not meeting all of these requirements. I just don't have 3 types of food to be able to get right now. I could stick someone on that hunting camp. Berry deposit is completely gone. So that allows us to get herbs. I don't know why I've just spent 25 regional wealth there when I wanted to spend it somewhere else, but never mind. And of course, somewhere, not yet, but we will be getting barley soon. So we will be able to hit these level 2 requirements. So I'll wait until we have a little bit more regional wealth. It needs winter to subside a little bit as well. We've now got I've got 19 months worth of fuel. Okay, you can calm down. Let's have a look here. So I think we can get another person on here. Let's change this workspace again to perhaps over here. And we've got enough now that we can get a tailor's somewhere. So I think a tailor's here would be good. And I really want a chicken coop there. I want these to be chicken coops. Oh, that doesn't have a backyard extension. This one does, though. So let's go for a chicken coop there. This can be upgraded to a level 2 as well. So while we've done really well in getting our food supply is not bad. But we do have basically just bread and berries right now. We will get a small amount of eggs, small amount of meat. I may have to succumb to the vegetable plot backyard. But now that we have regional wealth coming in at a pretty decent rate, I think, I'm going to build I think we want both a trading post and a livestock trading post. So is this the King's Road? It's not. Where is the King's Road? Kind of not sure, actually. I think it's this one, isn't it? That's very far away. What we can do, though, is continue this path down here through the woods. We can build a nice trading post down here and a livestock trading post. And we're already filling up a lot of these houses. I think we are expanding quite quickly. We definitely got enough bread. That's not going to be an issue. My concern is purely food variety at the moment. So berries, not a problem. We've got 2 people on that. Berries are growing. We're going to harvest loads of those. Wild animals. I mean, that would give us a passive income of meat, which would be good. That strengthens our berry income. I think ultimately we'll want sheep breeding. Again, I don't really want to spend these until I feel more confident what I'm actually going to use the development points for. But I think it's probably a good time to actually start mining this salt. We've got a lot of construction projects underway right now. And only 1 timber, apparently. That's not good. But I'm sure that shouldn't take too long, really. We've still got a bunch of grain that can be fed into the windmill. The weaver's workshop. We don't have any flax left, actually, so I can take someone off of that. But we have 78 linen, so I'm super happy with that. Tailor's workshop. They can start building out. What do we need for? We need clothes, cloaks, or shoes. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? That's not really realistic to happen. Clothes, I think, is going to be the only option. Until we get, we need yarn for both of those. No, pause your production. I don't need to make gambesons actually. Because that really doesn't help anything. We just don't have the leather coming in for. Oh, maybe we do have enough. We'll need someone on the tannery then. Oh, but then we don't need a tailor's workshop. We need a cobbler. Okay, scratch that. I don't want to have messed this up. So we could do. I think I'm going to double my berry capacity here. Which is going to be useful, I think, if we want to start making dyes and have food available. Yeah. I think maybe we make this an orchard down here. I think if we make that an orchard, we extend our fields maybe up here. We need pastures somewhere. Maybe this can be a good orchard area. It's just that additional need for other food, really. In terms of variety, because we need 4 for level 3 plots. So right now, some of them are getting 3, which is lucky because we don't really have a lot. You know, I can go for some eggs. I can go for some apples. Maybe a mixture of all of these things really helps, actually. What do we want? I mean, gonna want some sheep, right? That's gonna cost some money. I think let's wait for now. Let's definitely. We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. Let's go for that. Let's go for berries. And I don't know if we're really struggling for food itself. I think next time I can focus less on barley, you know. Okay. I mean, that is definitely useful. So we have sheep's breeding. Maybe we get that in the next one. We have a couple of level 3s. So apples are going to take 3 years anyway before they come online. So I think having that now is going to be really useful. So, okay, we've kind of had to rejig this plan quite significantly. Yeah, your work area can be this. Get rid of all those trees if you can. If there's anything there. So what we really want are... So we're going to want... I mean, we could have some livestock up here, but I think having them around here would be really useful. And then maybe use some of this, as I said, for orchards down here. But to make orchards, we're going to need to build more houses, right? So I'm hoping that something like this, nice and wide, is going to give us nice space for orchards in each one. I really don't know how big they should be. I don't know if we're talking like this big and then really dumb it down. You know, is that too much? Is that not enough? It's going to have to be a little bit of an experiment, I think. So let's build some for now, just to see how we get on with those. Let's just build this as priority. I mean, it does feel a bit thin to me, but honestly, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that last one. And I want to build like a really thick one. Build a thick rick over here. Is that bigger? That feels like a lot less space, really. It's going to be quite useful. Let's build it around the back of this. Let's have a path here. Actually, a little nice path down this back street. Let's have that path that goes nowhere. I'm going to build like a really wide house here. I want that even larger. Okay, let's try this. It's basically a square house. Which I do want a defined working area for these guys. Do it in this direction. So these cost 50 each. And I want family already in there. So we've got pretty good timber. So it's a bit of a struggle. So we've got, I mean, we've got loads of berries. We've got loads of bread. I think we're still producing the bread, actually, aren't we? How much flour do we still have? So we're still producing some of last year's bread. So I think 2 fields of wheat seems to be enough in terms of food at the moment. Supplemented with berries, soon to be supplemented with apple orchards. And then also hopefully supplemented with some chicken coops. So, okay, that is a lot of trees. That is a massive back garden. Hopefully get a huge yield out of that. Okay, so we're doing a lot of upgrading and stuff right now, but we've got a lot of families to distribute to it, so I think we're all right. Obviously, tavern supply sucks right now. We also need to work on upgrading this church. So I'm going to need roof tiles for that. It shouldn't be, honestly, too hard to just decimate this. We just create another mine. Anyone living there yet? We do have one family living there. Is that just stuff that I can get rid of? Just visual garbage. Okay. So I want to get rid of that. I mean, there's only 69 clay in there. That's going to take 5 seconds. Hey, what are you doing, guys? You having a party down here? What is actually happening? They're building, but actually not building. Oh, Christ. What a waste of time. I might have to demolish it and start again. Well, let's try again. Oh no, everyone's getting stuck in a loop here. What is this, a clay pit party? Da, 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 da. It's so funny. What are they doing? Come on, guys. Oh my gosh. We got other stuff to get going on. Okay, right, we'll just have that as the highest priority. Whatever. Well, right, we can't forget our fields. Jesus. We're doing Farmer Fred a huge disservice here. Okay, so we've got loads of linen, so I'm going to have that as the lowest priority. Let's force an... I mean, is it even forcing early harvest on these? Okay, so we ended up having decent yield on that one. Be high. Just do force early harvest on all of these. Oh, need to assign people, of course. There's something bugged with this clay pit. That's really funny. It's never going to get built. I don't know what's happening. This happens sometimes. Like, stuff just doesn't get built, and I don't know why or where people are going. Like, that is going to be a great orchard. Okay, we do have that built now. Jeez. Is that so hard? Okay, look at these guys. Look at all that flax. Wow. Oh my god, that's so quick. And we'll need to decide, obviously, what we want to grow next season. So now is officially the next farming season. I think I'm going to stick to one field of flax. So let's have a look at roughly. That's flax. That's barley. That's wheat. That's fallow. That's fallow. That's wheat. Maybe we can do wheat there. So that would give us one barley, 3 wheat, 1 flax. Barley, surely. Yeah, I think that's good. We don't have any priorities set out. Let's remove the livestock from there. I think we're good on timber right now. We've got 35. Okay, I think we've got some good numbers. More than last year. So I hope that we can make up for that. We're a bit short on that. I feel like this is going to be a very slow start to the season. Ploughing here is already behind. Sorry, I do know this episode is running on a little bit long. Yeah, they're not too happy down there. I think a market also on this side of the aisle is probably good. Great. So we've got one field done. I think we get it all done. We also have all of November as well. We have 137 barley, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I'll need to build a malt house, which I think we'll tackle in the next episode. I think I'll just build it for now. We want that in the heart of... We want our malt house here. And then we can have a nice pub next door. Keep it all local. There we go. Look at that. Perfect fit as well. So our fields are going pretty well. We've got 1 done, 2 done. These should all get done before the end of winter. It's only because we're using oxen, I think it's a little bit slow. Yeah, so we've got 1 flax done, we've got 1 wheat, or 1 flax, 3 wheat done. So now it's really just making sure we get our barley done, which for me isn't a huge deal actually. I think we've got a significant amount of barley that will last us an age. So we've got that barley field done. That's finished off. This ploughing is taking absolutely ages. I feel like ploughing with the oxen is actually very inefficient sometimes. Look how long it took to get that to 100% progress. And hopefully we can get this up to 100%. So we're in a good stead. We just managed to squeeze in all of our fields before winter sets in. I think we can take our livestock off of these now because we're definitely not going to be needing those. And I'm just going to leave 1 person on each of those fields. And we can probably start assigning these out to various things. We can just get that clay pit done. I think probably another person on the salt mine. Where does salt go, actually? Now I think about it. Salt goes into the storehouse. Yeah. So we could probably use upgrade to the granary as well. Could probably use another person on each of those, to be honest. And that needs a priority. Let's just get that done, I think. And we have enough for that apple orchard as well. So we've got 4 apple orchards. Hopefully we can start getting some yield from those. I'm absolutely going to build more. We also have these trading posts and things down here so we can start trading and buying some livestock and getting that in because I really want... I know we have 1 chicken coop. I want more than that, absolutely. We need some more eggs because they just disappear. 1 is definitely not enough. And... I'm really keen to get some sheep in here as well, and they can help with our fields as well. So I'm really excited for this. I know this one ran on a little bit long, but thank you so much for joining. I really hope you'll join the next episode. Appreciate it. If you liked it, obviously do like, comment, all that fun stuff. And I really hope to see you in the next one.